Hey guys, it's your boy M.K.S here, giving another video, of course. I know I've done recently, I've been doing, breath ready. I've been doing a few videos about football and stuff like that, fun videos, so I thought it's probably about time to get back to my videos about the groups I want to support in developing countries and that sort of thing. So anyway, this video obviously is for people who wish to support African technology. So I was going to make a joke about who wish to support those who are out of breath, but I've just walked up and downstairs, so I'm knackered already. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, yeah, so this video is another one of my African tech videos where I talk about wanting to support African technology, which is one of my main passions in life. I also wish to support Indigenous Australasians like Aborigines, Maoris, and people like that, as I've talked before about, in terms of social enterprise or projects which also support them in terms of tech training and development and things like that. So anyway, I hope you like this video, and I hope I don't repeat too many points from my previous video, but it was like probably about maybe even a month ago since I made the last videos, maybe, or early August at least, and also we're on the 20th of August now, so for those watching in the future. Anyway, so here goes. Yeah, so this is another one of my list videos as well. So anyway, hope people will enjoy this video, but especially those who who want to support African technology or want to see Africa's development and think that technology is a great way to achieve this, and STEM generally, and things like that. Or the acronym I make, which is STEM, stands for those who don't know, science, tech, engineering, and maths. But I add two more E's, which are entrepreneurship and English, so they can communicate around the world and stuff like that. So anyway, so here goes. So number one, I would love to help as many people from Africa as possible, preferably everyone from Africa, to have at least either a PC, a laptop, or mobile phones, which a lot of people in Africa use, like mobile phones. But I love like charities to donate those sorts of things, so whichever they find easiest to use or best to use for like training, so that they can get those training for training purposes, so they can get that training, especially for young people and in particular girls, and that sort of thing. Number two, on that note, I'd love as many people from Africa as possible to be trained in technology, and in the future, like top tech titans like the Bill Gateses and the Mark Zuckerbergs and Steve Jobs, his late Steve Jobs, unfortunately, but those sorts of people, Larry Ellison's and people like that of the world, would be women from Africa, and they could build their own versions of Microsoft or Oracle, things like Apple, or maybe, and that's a bit of a difficult one, because if I want companies like Apple to train them, obviously maybe it'd be more so for them to work for companies like Apple, but part of me thinks it would be great for them to develop their own technology as well. Number three, again, for people to send freebies, just general support, and to go and teach and teach for Africa and train for Africa and things like that. And again, to a lesser extent, Aborigines and Maoris and people like that, and maybe black people around the world especially, could work together in terms of technology, but also people of colour, and also not just people of colour, but also like people who are good at tech, like I've talked before about, like people with dyslexia or autism or ADHD, going to support people across Africa. And also that could be a challenge to help Africa's tech, like could be a challenge that people take on to be proud to support African tech. Like there could even be clothing or other such merchandise which talks about being proud to support African tech, or mugs, again, merchandise like t-shirts, hats, caps, mugs and things like that, which says things like proud to support African tech, proud to support empower African tech, or things like that. And people to send like old laptops or PCs which people can fix, and things like that. So bringing together charities that send those sorts of things to Africa, and sometimes books or YouTube videos, and perhaps sharing suggestions of YouTube videos or other such resources, Google searches and things like that, which teach about code, or what are the best ways to learn to program and code, again, to go and teach it across Africa. Number four, again, I'd love to see women being the next Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates, and even being African women, which I think would be pretty awesome. Like people that have been left behind for so long, I think it'd be a pretty cool thing. And again, I'd love to bring organizations together who want to see that empowerment. And one of my main goals or dreams, which I've talked about before, is to just to remind myself and others, is to make Africa possibly the number one place, or at least one of them, for technology by maybe by 2030, or preferably even before that, if the world's still around by then, but who knows. But yeah, so I'd love to work together. I think we share that. If we share that goal, hopefully, I mean, I'm not that good at tech myself, I've got to admit, as I said before again, but people who are good at tech, and if we share those sorts of goals, and people with more skills and experience And I think I probably forgot to mention, but if I do make any money in the future, as I often say from videos like this, they will be going, all being well, to African tech. So it'd be great if I get enough views and monetized by Christmas or even before that, and maybe even by my birthday on the 29th of August, to donate these sorts of things towards the development of African tech. Number 5, again, I think if we share that goal and work together, hopefully we can achieve those goals. And I'd love to see that, as I talked before again, sorry, about Asia working with Africa, and like Asia being supported in other areas. So I know tech is one of the biggest areas, but for some reason I think it's because black people, and especially women, were underrepresented in tech. So I'd love to see them do well. And again, their taxes go back into their own communities. So for anyone who's watched my previous videos, please forgive me for any repeats again. But for new viewers, I think it'd be they might have missed those points or whatever. I know I made software, M.K.S for African software, I think it was called, and I.C.T for African Institute of Technology and things like that, which are dreams of mine to set up. But yeah, so I thought I'd redo a video like this. So as I say, in August, on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, I hope to focus on African tech generally. On Fridays, African game makers, and on Saturdays and Sundays, African software development specifically, as much as I can, all being well. Again, I know things don't always go to plan, but I'll do my best. Number 6, on that note, again, I think people working together, if all possible, people from Africa, the governments, NGOs, charities, Friends of Africa, Africa United, and Pan-Africanists, and groups like that, like on Facebook, and also other forms of social media and websites, and just generally people who want to see Africa do well. I think it'd be great to see them come together and work together as one Africa to, and again, Pan-Africans, including myself. I'm a Pan-Africanist and a Pan-Asianist, so I'd love to see my fellow mixed race people, MUPs as I call us, or other groups supporting African technologists and all possible people in Africa, especially women. And I think starting from a young age, like starting with girls, which I hope to come to, would really help. So I hope to do the best I can. Hopefully other people, I think working together, I think there's, I know sometimes I say too many cooks spoil the broth, but I think many heads are better than just one or two. So I think like 1 billion people in Africa or so working together, I think could really achieve a great deal. Who knows what we could achieve. Number 7, hopefully things will go in my favor, and hopefully, because it's my birthday in August, hopefully this will convince a few people at least to, or as many people as possible, to support. Obviously I welcome all the possible support, and I'm sure people in Africa welcome all the possible support. Yeah, I'd love to see a united Africa, and hopefully August will be a positive month for Africa in terms of technology, especially to develop, and hopefully they'll do well. Godspeed. Number 8, again, this could be a way to challenge white supremacy. Maybe I'm being naive here, but I think one way is to support countries. I was going to say countries like Africa, but countries in Africa and across Africa, and that sort of thing. Again, I hope to support Asia and other areas, but when it comes to technology, I specifically hope to have the passion of supporting Africa. Number 9, hopefully, I say we can have some plans for the future, which look at, but hopefully start developing them now. So rather than wait for the future, but by developing them now, hopefully within the future they'll really help Africa, and like having 5 to 10 year plans and Africa to prioritize its STEM, especially technology and things like that. And number 10, again, I hope to especially support young people, but people of all ages, where they can teach and train each other. But I'm a great believer that the youngest possible age they learn, the better. So hopefully, especially girls, as I say, will learn from a young age, and then in 5 or 10 or 15, 20 years, hopefully in the shortest possible time, but they'll become the next, as I say, Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, next tech titans. So hopefully I didn't waffle too much. As ever, I'd love to hear what you think, and if you made this far, thanks so much for putting up with me, and I'm out. Peace on out.